Hey my loves, it's Honey aka Harriett, and I'm back to do just a quick video for you. And I'm doing voiceover with this one, as when I recorded it my TV was up too loud, so I had a lot of background noise. So I'm just hoping that this will work. Plus, really, in my editing, I'm trying to really get the flow of the voiceover thing. So that's what we're doing here. So anyway, what we got going right now is the wig that I showed a video about 2 days ago. I believe it was the 3rd, and so it was about 3 days ago. Was the wigs we got. This was the burgundy one, the long one, that I got off of Instagram. So right now we're just going to finesse this wig and make it look more natural, as I am going somewhere today. So at this point we're starting with the part, and what I wanted to do here was just fix the part, make it more prominent, because it was very small, and I wanted to be able to pull it back a little bit farther because it was a small short part. So right now what you see is I took my little comb and I fixed that part, and I'm going in with some older tweezers that I found out didn't cut it. And I thought because they were older, being that this was a synthetic wig, you guys, it would make it easier, because I was really worried about not messing up the wig, because as I got through it, and I don't know if it really will show on the video, didn't have a lot of hair. I will say that is one of the issues that I would say about this wig. It is very nice just to wear out, especially when I'm fixing it, but it's not something that I could just see wearing for more than one day. So at this point, that's really more what the voiceovers for too, because this is just repetitive. And I'm combing it out at this point. And I'm checking the part. These tweezers, you guys, they was killing me because I thought it would be easier. So what I made my choice to do, as you'll see right here, is I'm taking the big toenail clippers. You can probably get them anywhere. I think they come in like, you know, a travel kit. You can get that nail travel kit or something like that. You can get them at the dollar store. I think I got these from the dollar store. I'm not quite sure. But these worked perfectly. And I've actually seen a few videos where other women were like, when your tweezers ain't working, use these. But you guys, it worked so great. It made that part, it made it perfect. So, and it didn't mess it up at all. So right now you're just going to be seeing the repetitiveness of me using my big toenail clippers and fixing the part on this wig. And it worked, and you'll see right now, look. There goes the hair. And I'm babbling and babbling, and I'm talking mainly how I'm going in again with the nail clippers. Okay, and I wanted to show you guys the comb I used. And there we go, the big toenail clippers again. And as you see, it's just repetitive. But I'll tell you this, I really was happy because I actually meant to do this last night, but by the time I even just like got to the mode where I wanted to maybe get up and do it, I was like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll get up and get this done in the morning. I really love this color, you guys. And at this point, I'm just checking the part, seeing, what I need to do. And I decided I wanted to go, and this is the point where I'm going to move it back and make that part, like I told you, longer. More back to the crown of my head because it was really small. But I'll tell you this, the nail clippers, whew, I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to want to go out and buy some tweezers. My next wig, I don't know. I'm trying to think because this wig, you know what's funny? Out of the 2 wigs I had got, you guys, I thought that at least I'd be able to feel comfortable wearing one more than a couple times. Because I promised you I was going to at least wear them once outside the house, which I'm going to wear this one today. And like I said, we're going to take that time and kind of mess with the black one and, just see. Because I didn't get a bob out of it at all. But at least we're going to finesse it. Why not? What's the worst can happen? If we don't like it, we don't like it. But, yeah, there goes the hair. I don't know. I didn't feel like I got excessive shedding. But to be honest with you, I don't know. And see, there it is. Look at that, you guys. I think for a beginner, and this being my first time ever actually doing that, I will tell you I am proud of myself. And I know I did a good job. Now, I don't know if I could even have went a little bit more in detail. But at this point, I was really happy with the progress. And like I told you, the length made that hair look thicker than it was. Because it wasn't really thick. Like, I felt it had some bald spots in the back. But I'm telling you, and I say that, you guys, because when I'm feeling the back of my head, it just didn't feel, you know what I mean? It didn't feel thick. But I'm telling you, I'm not even going to say if it was human hair or anything. I'm saying if it was a better synthetic hair, and maybe if, I paid $30, I just love the color, but it could have been thicker. So now what I'm doing now, you guys, is I'm parting down this part, and how I decided to do it was kind of make it, I just decided to do kind of edges because it was so thin, tweezing that it like had just, it's hard to explain. And maybe what I'll do is because you can't really see it here, but it just wasn't thick enough to where like I could have tried to tweeze that down. So I said to myself, let me just make some edges and we're going to call this a day. Because I knew with the edges it was going to look nice and it was going to look authentic enough for me. And so what you see me using, which really worked best, because I'm trying to tell you how thin this wig was, is my edge brush. And I'm using the they have 2 combs. It's the one that has the 2 little combs. One has smaller for your edges, and then it has a little bit bigger one. I'm using the little bit bigger one to go ahead and do this. And I am just clipping it back so that you don't get any hair that you don't want in there. I'm really in love with that color. It's crazy because I really, really love, you guys, the color of this wig. So, and it's funny because when my hair was longer and I wasn't really wearing wigs and stuff, I was able to at least, rock my hair. This was one of the main colors. I would dye my hair a lot, to the point where, you guys, I'm not even playing. I got tired of myself and I had to throw in, without bleaching, some blonde, and it turned out really nice with my highlights, because my hair is like a sandy, I call it sandy brown, because I do have gold highlights, and like some of my forehead, I have the little gold baby hairs. But it was crazy because now that I'm back to my natural color, almost there, I'm still noticing some blonde, but it's good because it was funny because my dude said the other day, he was like, "Oh, it's almost time for you to start getting gray." I said, "What you mean? I ain't got no gray hairs." So of course he says, "You don't know, you might have some gray hairs down there, right?" I said, "I ain't got no gray hairs down there. I've been bald." So I will continue to be bald. And that made me mad though. Anyway, I don't want to get too explicit, but I was like, no. But even if I did have gray hairs, I don't know, I dye my hair so much. So it's weird because of the point of me trying to get my hair healthy and everything, you guys. Anyway, I'm babbling. So at this point, we were done cutting the baby hairs, which I really liked. I told you we were going to go ahead and try to put some heat to this. I was scared. I was worried. I'm not going to front, because I was like, I didn't know if it was going to take it. So I went and got my Vidal Sassoon, as I showed you guys, flat iron, and it worked. And at this point, I get ready to wrap it up because I didn't want to show you guys the repetitiveness of me pressing out this whole head. So, as you see, I have my baby hairs. And what I will do next, you guys, at this point is I am going to get dressed and get myself together. And then when I go ahead and style my hair and everything, I'm going to go ahead and lay this down so you could see how I did this. And I'm really proud of myself. Oh, I do show this part. Okay, so before we wrap it up, at this point, I'm showing you after I press it out the products that I'm putting on my hair, which I'm going to put a little bit of the Black Sheen oil spray, and I put some setting lotion at the top just to keep it kind of to hold down, and then I'm using my Peak Lustrous holding spray. But that's pretty much it, you guys. So this is the wig that I revamped. The next step is to go ahead and put it on and see how good we did. So I love you guys. Please like, give that thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you soon. One love, you guys.